हेलो गाइस। तो पढ़ते हैं चैप्टर 1 अंस द लिविंग वर्ल्ड। डाइवर्सिटी इन द लिविंग वर्ल्ड। Biology is the science of life forms and living processes, encompassing an amazing diversity of living organisms that populate our planet. The living world comprises millions of species, each uniquely adapted to their specific environments and ecological niches. From the microscopic bacteria invisible to the naked eye to the towering giants of the forest, from the depths of ocean trenches to the highest mountain peaks, life has found a way to thrive in virtually every corner of our planet. This unit explores four fundamental chapters that provide the foundation for understanding biological diversity. The living world examines what defines life and living processes. Biological classification reveals how scientists organize and categorize the vast array of species. Plant kingdom delves into the remarkable diversity of plant life, and animal kingdom explores the incredible variety of animal species that share our world. Ernst Mayr, the Darwin of the 20th century. Ernst Mayr, the legendary evolutionary biologist whose work fundamentally shaped modern understanding of species and evolution. Born on July 5, 1904 in Kempten, Germany, Ernst Mayr stands as one of the most influential biologists in history, often called the Darwin of the 20th century. His remarkable 80 years career spanned multiple disciplines within biology, making groundbreaking contributions that continue to influence modern scientific thoughts. Mayer joined Harvard University's Faculty of Arts and Science in 1953. He served as the Alexander Agassiz Professor of Zoology Emeritus until his retirement in 1975. His research encompasses an extraordinary range of fields including ornithology, taxonomy, zoo geography, evolution, systematics, and the history and philosophy of biology. Perhaps most significantly, he almost single-handedly established the origin of species diversity as the central question of evolutionary biology that defines the field today. His scientific achievements earned him biology's most prestigious honors: the Palzan Prize 1983, the International Prize for Biology 1994, and the Crawford Prize 1999, widely regarded as the triple crown of biology. This is very important, so keep in mind. Mayer's legacy includes pioneering the currently accepted definition of a biological species, fundamentally shaping how we understand and classify life on Earth. He died in 2004 at the remarkable age of 100, leaving behind a scientific legacy that continues to guide biological research today. The wonder of living diversity. Extreme environments. Life thrives in most challenging conditions imaginable, from freezing mountain peaks to scorching desert sands, from acidic hot springs to the crushing depths of ocean trenches. Each environment has shaped unique adaptation in the organism that call it home. Behavioral marvel. The natural world showcases extraordinary behaviors. Migrating birds that navigate thousands of the miles using celestial cues, galloping horses displaying raw power and grace, and sharks demonstrating perfect predatory efficiency owned over millions of years. Natural beauty, from valleys carpeted with wildflowers to the intricate patterns on butterfly wings, nature's beauty evokes profound wonder and awe. These visual masterpieces represent evolutionary adaptation that serve the crucial function in survival and reproduction. The living world presents us with fundamental questions that have puzzled humanity for millennia. What distinguishes living from non living matter? What is the essence of life itself? While philosophers may ponder the purpose of life existence, biologists focus on understanding the mechanism, processes, and relationships that define living organisms and drive the incredible diversity we observe around us. Understanding biodiversity and the number behind the life. This number is very important. 1.7 million known species currently described and catalogued species worldwide, representing only a fraction of actual biodiversity. 1.8 million range estimate, upper estimate of identified species, with new discoveries continuously expanding this number. Biodiversity refers to the incredible variety of the life form present on Earth, encompassing not just the number of species but also genetic diversity within species and ecosystem diversity across different habitats. This term captures the full spectrum of biological variation from the molecular level of entire biomes. The process of species discovery continues at a remarkable pace as scientists explore previously inaccessible regions, employ new technologies for detection, and even revisit familiar areas with fresh perspectives. Remote sensing, DNA sequencing, and deep sea exploration vehicles have revealed countless new species in recent decades, suggesting that our planet's true biodiversity far exceeds current estimates. Each species represents millions of years of evolutionary history and unique adaptation to specific environmental changes. The loss of even a single species means the permanent disappearance of a unique genetic library that could hold keys to the medical breakthroughs, agricultural innovation, or ecological solutions. Did you know? Scientists estimate that new species are being discovered at a rate of approximately 18,000 per year. Yet many experts believe we may be losing species faster than we can identify them due to habitat destruction and climate change. Scientific nomenclature, creating universal language. Imagine the confusion if every region used different names for the same organism. A single plant might be called by dozens of different local names, making scientific communication nearly impossible. This challenge led to the development of standardized scientific nomenclature, a universal naming system that ensures each organism has one internationally recognized name. Identification. The first step is identification. Second is nomenclature. Third is classification. First, identification. Detailed description, characterization, organism, physical and biological feature. Nomenclature, assigning a characterized scientific name following established international rules and conventions. Then classifications, organizing organisms into hierarchical categories based on shared characteristics and evolutionary relationship. This order is very very important. So yeah, remember it. So this is it. Then scientific naming processes is governed by two major international codes: the International Code for Botanical Nomenclature, ICBN, then International Code of Zoological Nomenclature, ICZN. The of and for is very important, so keep it in mind. Systemic approach has revolutionized biological science, which is crucial for medical research, conservation efforts, and our understanding of evolutionary relationships among species. Binomial nomenclature. The two's name system. This is very important. Mangifera indica, scientific name of mango. Mangifera, genus. Indica, specific epithet or species epithet. Developed by Carlos Linnaeus, and it is system uses exactly two Latinized word to identify each species. Elegant solutions provide a unique, universally accepted identifier for every known organism on Earth. Universal rules of scientific naming. Language. The language must be in Latin or Latinized regardless of their original etymology. Format. Always written in italics when printed and underlined when written in handwriting. Then, capitalization. Genus name starts with a capital letter, specific epithet or species epithet with a lowercase. Author citation. The name of the scientist who first described the species appears after the name Mangifera indica Linn. You can write it like this. These are in italics and this is in not italic. The system proven remarkably effective, durable, remaining virtually unchanged since Linnaeus introduced it in 18th century. Binomial system eliminates confusion caused by common names like elderberry, which is in English, has dozens of variety language names worldwide. But Sambucus canadensis is understood by scientists everywhere. Taxonomy, the science of classification. Okay, taxonomy is the science of classifying living organisms into organized, hierarchical groups based on shared characteristics and evolutionary relationships. This systemic approach allows scientists to make sense of Earth's incredible biological diversity by creating logical categories that reflect natural relationships among species. Characterizations. Then, characterization, identification, classification, and nomenclature. This was what I was talking about the taxonomy in the previous slide. This is for taxonomy. This is systematics, identification, nomenclature, classification, phylogenetic relationship. What is the difference between taxonomy and systematics? Systematics represents the evolutionary relationships. It explains the evolutionary relationships, and taxonomy, it gives the name of the species in scientific language, that is in Latinized form. Binomial nomenclature use. The field systematics extends beyond basic taxonomy to include the study of evolutionary relationships among organisms, derived from Latin word systema, meaning systematic arrangement. Systematics encompass the complete picture of how life forms are related through evolutionary history. Linnaeus used Systema Naturae as the title for his groundbreaking work that established the foundation for modern biological classification. Then, taxonomic ranks. Taxonomic hierarchy from species to kingdom. The species is highly specific. Every species. Taxonomic ranks. Species. The most specific rank comprising an organism capable of interbreeding and producing fertile offspring. Genus, a group of closely related species sharing common characteristics. Family, a broader group of related genera. Order, a collection of related families. Class, a group of related orders. Phylum, a major group of related classes or divisions for plants and fungi. Kingdom, the highest traditional taxonomic rank, classifying organisms into broad categories based on fundamental characteristics. Example, Animalia plantae. Taxonomic categories showing hierarchical arrangements in ascending order from species to kingdom. The taxonomic hierarchy represents systemic arrangement of organisms into nested categories where each level shares increasingly broad characteristics with closely related species organisms grouped at lower levels and more distantly related organisms connected only at taxonomic higher levels. Then, species within a genus diverged relatively recently and shared many traits, while organisms in different classes separated much earlier in evolutionary time and share fewer characteristics. Now, here is the catch. Taxonomic examples. Understanding classification in practice. To better understand how classification occurs, let's practice. Let's examine the examples. Common name. This is very important table. It is given in the NCERT and it is very frequently asked question in both NEET and boards exam. Human scientific name is Homo sapien, family is Hominidae, order is Primata, class is Mammalia, phylum or division is Chordata. Well, phylum is Chordata because division is for plants and kingdom is Animalia. We'll further understand the Chordata, Arthropoda in the phylums in animal kingdom. Chapter number 4. Humans, Homo sapiens, Hominidae, Primata, Mammalia, Chordata, Animalia. Housefly, Musca domestica, the scientific name. Muscidae, the family. Diptera, the order. Insecta, the class. Arthropoda, the phylum. And Animalia, the kingdom. Mango, Mangifera indica, the scientific name. Anacardiae, the family. Sapindens, the order. Dicotyledonei, the class. Angiospermae, the division, and Plantae, the kingdom. Weed, Triticum aestivum, the scientific name, family, Poaceae, order, Poales, class, Monocotyledonei, division, Angiospermae, and kingdom, Plantae. Notice, at lower taxonomic levels, more characteristics are grouped. For example, both mango and weed belong to kingdom Plantae, division Angiospermae flowering plant, but they diverge at class level. Mango is a dicot and weed is a monocot. Reflecting fundamental differences. Humans are chordates having a backbone and spinal cord, while houseflies are arthropods having jointed legs and external skeleton. Now, the key concepts and application. Scientific foundation. Taxonomy provides the essential framework for all biological science. Taxonomy provides essential framework for all biological science, enabling precise communication and systematic study of life diversity across all research disciplines. Practical application. Taxonomic knowledge is crucial for agriculture, forestry, medicine, and conservation efforts, helping identify beneficial species, control pests, and protect endangered organisms. Evolutionary insights. Classification system reveals evolutionary relationships among organisms, providing insight into the history of life and patterns of biodiversity across different environments. The study of biological diversity through systemic classification continues to evolve as new technologies reveal previously hidden relationships among organisms. Understanding these fundamental concepts of taxonomy and nomenclature provide the foundation for the exploring the incredible variety of life forms that populate our planet, from the smallest microorganism to the largest mammals, and from simple cellular structures to complex ecosystems. The living world comprises an amazing diversity of living organisms. The description of living organism brought in detail system of identification, nomenclature, and classification, leading to the recognition that all present-day living organisms are related to each other and to all organisms that ever lived on this earth. So here we sum up our today's video, and this particular slide that is the taxonomy, the science of classification. This is very important, and do read it very frequently and very consciously. That's all for today.